back again for part 5 and another quite simple page. So do you remember these pockets, the flip pockets that we made for, I think it was in part 2? We're going to make 3 of those again. So you're going to need a piece that is 7 inches by 9 inches. On the 9-inch side, score it at 1/2 inch and 4 3/4 inches, and on the 7-inch side, score it at 5/8 of an inch and 3/4 of an inch, and you want 3 of those. Next, you will need a piece that is 10 1/4 by 7, and on the 10 1/4 inch side, score it at 1 inch and 9 1/4 inches. Next, we want a piece that is 5 inches by 8 1/4 inches, and on the 5-inch side, score it at 1/2 inch. You will then need a piece that is full width, so that's 11 5/8 by 8 1/4, and you're going to score that at 7/8 of an inch, 1 inch and 9 1/4 inches. And then finally, one piece that is 8 1/4 squared. Okay, right, so we've got all our bits ready and measured. So start off with the piece that is the full width with the 7/8 of an inch, 1 inch and 9 1/4 inches. Okay, and obviously that little 1/8 of an inch here is going to be a gusset, which means it's going to be full of something. Okay, so for this piece, this large flap at the end, I've got this large flap on my left. I'm going to tuck that under and ignore it for the minute. Okay, then I'm going to take my large piece with the 1 inch flap on each side. I'm going to put some tape on that. Okay, you want to mitre these edges. If you don't want to mitre them, I mean, some people just don't mitre their edges, and that's fine. So if you don't like mitring your edges, don't do it. I think really you have to make any kind of art that you do, any kind of scrapbooking or anything you make, you have to do it in your own style, in a way that is comfortable for you, or else you won't be happy when you make it and it won't be fun. So strip along the bottom, because nobody likes everything falling out of their bottom. And I never put it all the way along because I use glue as well. Okay, so the large flap I flapped under, and I'm going to put this pocket with the open side towards the smaller flap here, like that. Okay, so I'm going to stick this one down. Let's get this tape backing off. And once again, I do say I only use red line tape because it's very inexpensive to buy where I am. So it's a good quality cheap at a low price for me. if I can get the backing off. Okay. Let's get some glue on. See, it's very, very hot. My glue's gone very runny. So I have to be a little bit more careful. Okay, so at this bottom edge, straight up. Without making so much of a mess as I did. I mean, it's straight-ish. Okay, so now you've got your pocket here, big flap at the bottom that I've tucked under, and this flap with the gusset here. The next thing I want to do, okay, so I'm going to have magnets here. Right, so the next thing is to grab this piece, which was, I can't remember, 5 by 8¼ inches, and it was scored in at 1/2 inch. Release the tape backing on there. So you have to excuse me sniffing. Like I said, it's been very warm. The hay fever, well, the pollen count is hugely high. Okay, so I'm going to tuck this side down, so I'm going to hide that gusset so that I can see what I'm doing. Tuck this flap under, and I'm going to lay this up to the end on top of this pocket. Okay, so what you're left with then is you flap this open, and then that shows the pocket. So we're going to have magnets here and here. Okay. I might have a lift up flap here. I'm not too sure. Okay, this is then going to flap open, and this is going to be a tuck spot or straight to page pocket. So I'm not going to decorate this until after. I'm not going to remove this tape until after I've decorated it. I have to decorate it first, or else I won't be able to get my paper in underneath. But that is going to be a straight to page pocket. So don't decorate, don't remove your tape and make the pocket until after you've decorated. Okay. So this, right, you know, get your 8¼ squared piece. I'm going to move my gusset this way so that I can see my gusset. Okay, so my flap and pocket are facing upwards. I can also see my gusset, and this is going to sit on top, directly on top of there. So once again, some tape. Remember, don't cover up the gusset because you need that bit. Okay, and then mite the edges, but don't mite the gusset. Take off that tape backing. Add the glue. that is way too runny. So I haven't added anything to this glue, it's just the heat that's making it very annoying. Okay, so I can see my gusset at the top there, so I'm just going to lay this flap directly to the top of this page, which I should have done the other way around so I could see what I was doing, but that went pretty well, I think. I am getting this glue everywhere. Okay. So what you now have is a flap here that will be held down by magnets. You then have, you open up this flap, the magnets, the other side of the magnets will be here, and you have a full size pocket. Okay, so flap, magnets. This then opens up, you have a straight to page pocket on this side, and on this side we are going to have these pockets. So we have to make these. So score, fold and burnish all your score lines. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, and now this one. Right, now then, I can either have it one open, two open, three open, because that will just overlap, or 1, 2, 3. Oh, decisions. Either way, I'm going to put the first one down. Okay, better put the others together first. So, first of all, I'm going to tape along the small flap here. And there it goes. And you do this to all 3 pockets. Now, when you miter this, you must remember you don't want to miter that gusset. So I've cut down to there and mitered the gusset that way. Or not mitered the gusset, missed the gusset, I should say. Once again, mitre to the score line, but do not touch your gussets. There we go. Next, you want to cut between here through the gusset, nice straight line, and fold this one back, so you lose, so you're going to fold so you can see the gusset, okay, and then put the tape over the gusset, because you can lose the gusset on this bit, you don't actually need the gusset. And then mitre those edges and cut that down slightly. I don't need it that big. There we go. Same for this one. So this is the first flap I did. I'm now doing this flap over here. Right up to the edge and covering the gusset. Being careful when I cut it not to cut the bit underneath. I'm just going to cut that down a little bit. Okay, so this then makes my pocket. So release the tape backing. 1, 2. Everything's sticking to me. Add some glue on top of the tape. And then fold it together. So you'll get a nice pocket there with a flap with a 1/8 of an inch gusset. Just like that. And then do the same to all 3, so you have then 3 envelope flip pockets. Okay, so I've got all 3 pockets made. Let's open this up. So you've got your pocket this side. I'll put my magnets on so that I won't forget them. And if you put them onto this side first, you'll make sure that you have enough space here and, you know, don't go too far down under the pocket. Okay, so you're going to open this up, and as I've got a lot of weight on this side, on the other side of the pocket, I'm going to put all 3 on this side. So start off with the first one. I put tape backing and mitered the corners. Touch of glue. And then right up to the edge where your second score line is, so that you get that nice slight gusset there. And make a mess. Okay. Right, first one. Now to find the centre, what I'm going to do, same as, I do believe it's 1 7/8 of an inch down, but I'm going to find the centre, which is right there. Draw a little line so that I can see where it is. Draw a little straight line so I can see where it is. Okay. Find the centre of this pocket. Draw myself a little line. Now all I've got to do is measure up the centre of this pocket to that. It does actually nearly fit in the centre of that. So perhaps I'm doing myself, you know, too much work, making work where I don't need it, but it's nice to be accurate. Well, as accurate as I'm ever going to be anyway. So once again, line it up and then bring it down to where it meets the line so that I know it's centered, and flat up against this lower pocket I've already put on, and then just fold it back. Okay, don't need that line there anymore, or there. You may find that it will stick out slightly because you're going over and over and over all that extra cardboard, or card. It's not cardboard, it's card. And the last one, nice and easy again, line it up with the top and then fold it over. Did I say nice and easy? What I meant to say was okay, line it up with my gusset there. It's going to go over slightly there because of that piece of card, but it should be level up there. So you will get a slight step, but it won't show, not really. And give that a really good burnish down. Okay, other than decorating, this page is now complete and a bit damp. Okay, so remember what I said, you have to decorate before on some of it. So you have the flap here that will open up and reveal a large pocket. Whilst I remember, let's get rid of the where it says magnet because I'd like the paper to cover that. So you've got the large pocket here on that small flap there. I mean, you could make a small pocket just here, but it's okay. You turn it over, you will have a straight to page pocket on this side, which you'll decorate first before you stick it down. And then you will have 1, 2, 3 flip pockets. And then If you wanted to put a pocket under here, you could. I don't think it's necessary. If I did, I would put a pocket here facing this way, which may not be a bad idea actually. I mean, I guess I could have extended this bit and made it a pocket, but that's fine. I think that's enough for that page. So there you go, and the weight of the top will keep this from flapping open anyway. So I will show you the decoration of this when I go on to the next one, so I can upload this now. And yeah, so I'll be back with the next part of the tutorial and I will show you that then. Thanks for watching everyone. Bye for now.